Well, hello, my beautiful gems. This is Maria from The Guided Gem. And today we are going to do the reading for the full moon. And it's going to be a full moon in Aquarius. So it's a very interesting moon. And if you are in a relationship, this will affect you, will affect the relationship in certain ways where you're going to really have to face your shadow sides and go within. There might be some like misunderstandings, or there might be some not chaos, but unless you deal with it, there could be some chaos going on in relationships. If you are single, maybe it's not the right time to fast forward into a relationship. I think it's going to be a time where we need to think things through. We need to literally, assess the situation before we rush into anything. And it doesn't have to only be with love relationships. I'm talking about like friendships. I'm talking about business relationships. It has to do with all types of relationships in general. So it's going to be an interesting moon. The new moon, we're currently, I think, in the new moon in Cancer, and we will be going into the new moon in Leo. So very, very interesting energies. Just know that if there is something that is coming up for your relationship, just don't act on it right away. Think about it. Make sure you're, not getting upset at something that's going on. Make sure that you ask for clarification and don't jump to conclusions. Absolutely do not jump to conclusions. And sometimes silence is definitely, the best option. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a general spread, and then I am going to go into all of the different elements. And of course, we're going to start with the air element because we are in a full moon we're going into the full moon of Aquarius. And then we'll go into air, we're going to go into earth, we're going to go into the element of fire, and we're going to end it with the element of water. All right, let's get to it. So if you are new to this channel, please do subscribe to the channel. Click on the notification bell to find out when I do post new readings. I do have different types of readings, and because we're new to YouTube, I'm still trying to figure out which ones will get the most information out there for viewers that need to hear it. If you do like the readings and the way I do them, please do click on the thumbs up, so that lets me know that you are enjoying the readings. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck here, we have the truth. Truths are coming out. And again, if you hear something that's, someone tells you, do not react. Compose yourself. Allow yourself to, find a way to deal with the truth in a way that is more, I guess, respectful. In a way, it's mostly about your dignity and the way people will perceive you in your reaction, if that makes sense. Okay, so we also have passion ignited. Okay, this is the kind of passion, this new beginning here is definitely speaking to me about, feeling that you are connecting with someone that is absolutely your better half or your soulmate. Like, this is going to be something that I feel like most people are going to meet, the one. And I think it's going to start now. It's not going to be, it's going to drag on until I think the first quarter of 2022. And just know that even if you meet someone now, it is strongly suggested, especially with this new moon, full moon in Aquarius, to really take your time. Do not make excuses. Always speak your truth, and allow yourself to maybe be vulnerable, but be vulnerable in a way that is not going to, damage your dignity, keep your boundaries up, protect your heart. See this rim, protect you. Don't allow anyone just to come in and sweet talk you and think that they're going to get their way with you. This is a time of really, allowing yourself to look at things for how they really are. Oh my goodness. New beginnings. So just, it is a brand new beginning. And this new beginning actually feels like it is the beginning of something that you've never experienced. I feel like this is going to be a beginning that is, one, well-deserved, and two, it is finally going to be something that is going to be honorable, that is going to be truthful, that is going to be transformational, okay? But just remember, it is all about putting up your boundaries and not allowing anybody to come in and hurt you again. We've been there. We've been through it. We've been through the ringer. We've done it. It's enough, right? So I think this is the general theme that is going on out there. I could put the truth card here and we'll leave it here. So, if this is a business endeavor, again, make sure that if you are into starting a brand new business, that make sure, don't do it just because it's going to be successful, or that you're doing it because you need the income. Make sure that it's something that you're passionate about, and don't lie to yourself about it. Okay, it's really standing out. This is the time for all of us to finally put things the right way, put everything back into order. I hope that makes sense to you guys. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull some tarot cards, and I'm going to clarify this, and then we're going to go into the elements. So let me see. Okay. All right, let's get some tarot cards on here. For the full moon in Aquarius. I believe that's coming full moon on the 23rd. And depending on where you are, it could be the 22nd or the 23rd. So you can look that up on Google according to your area. I gotta pick up this card. I apologize. Wow. Okay. That is beautiful. So we have the Six of Fire. Just beautiful. Six of Fire is like the Six of Wands. It's victory. It's recognition. It's really celebrating your successes. It's really coming to your full, why you were, this is everything you were meant to do, everything that you were meant to be. This is what's coming out now. And I've always said it, the sign of Aquarius, it's all about the intelligence. It's about, thinking outside of the box. It's about being over and above, right? Wow, let's see what else is going to come up. Okay. So we have the Five of Air. Now, the Five of Air, and remember when I said do not betray yourself? I mean, whatever it is that you're going to begin, you need to protect your boundaries. You need to be truthful to yourself. Don't go do something just because, it's something that or it's something that it'll bring you money. This is the time for you to truly go outside of the box and create that passionate new endeavor you have always wished you can do. This is the time to do it. Do not procrastinate. Do not be your worst enemy here. Okay? Let's see if there's anything else. Thank you. Okay. And we have the Magician. And I love the Magician in this deck. This is the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. The Magician. This is the person that he's got all the tools that he needs to create whatever he wants to create. This is the wisdom. This is the knowledge. This is knowing what to do, being truthful to yourself, really succeeding in what you're creating. And if this is going into, relationships, then it's all about, being able to be the person that you need to be to satisfy this particular relationship. If it is a business endeavor, it's knowing that you can master this new endeavor that you're trying to create. And it's confirmed with the Six of Fire here. Okay, guys, I don't want to make these readings too long, but let's go into all of the elements, and I'll use a different deck for that. I think I'm going to use these guys. All right, let's see. So, like I said, we're going to do the element of air. So the air signs are the Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. So let's see what's going on with the air signs. Okay, so relationships from the past are coming back in and maybe reconciling, maybe rekindling and having that new beginning. They've decided that they cannot live apart. So that's a possibility. Let me see if there's any more that wants to come out. Yeah. So they want to rekindle. They want to transform this relationship. So if it is someone from the past that you haven't spoken to in a while, just know that they want to come back in. And I think what's damaged the relationship in the past is that, the person wasn't being recognized, or someone was not being recognized in that relationship. So there was an unequal, generosity, give and take. Let's see what's coming up here. The Two of Pentacles, and we have the Temperance. So I think the person is really struggling to make a decision on whether they're going to come back for the relationship they had in the past, or for this new person that they had. And I think this is something that's maybe coming to an end now. I think the decision is going to be made, and it'll be up to you to, one, put up your boundaries, two, to, if things are not clear, clarify them, and don't stop until you get to the truth of the matter. Okay? If someone has been, not giving you what you need, don't go back into a relationship that didn't fulfill you. The Five of Air here is saying, like, don't self-sabotage yourself. So if this is going on in your relationship, then make sure you get to the bottom of the questions that you may have. Okay? Okay, so let's go into the earth signs. And funny enough, I gotta pick up that card. It's the Queen. It's the Queen of Pentacles that fell on the floor. And the earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So let's see what's going on with the air signs. Let's see what's going on for the air sign. Sorry, I apologize, for the earth signs during this full moon in Aquarius. For the earth signs, please. Okay, well, okay. So for the earth signs, the only thing that's coming up here, it's to really, really focus on your like the important things in your life. Whether it is, if you are in a committed, in a committed relationship, it's really telling you to, to be honest with yourself. If you are not happy, I think it's time that you make a decision, and don't make it hastily. Don't, run away. Don't hide. Don't, be honest. and the words will come to you. If you have this fear of, taking that leap of faith, then it's literally saying to you, like, just be honest with yourself. The words will come to you. You'll be able to put an ending to it if that's what you wish. But you don't have to do this ending, like, by sneaking away or, leaving in the middle of the night. It's really saying that you can do this because you are the stable person, and you are, taking a rational, you are making that rational decision. Okay, and if it is the opposite, where you are thinking of committing to a relationship, then absolutely go ahead and make that commitment. We have the Hierophant here, and if it is a commitment that you've been contemplating, you've asked all the questions, you've been truthful to yourself, you put up your boundaries, and you know what, it's time to take that leap of faith, time to take that next step and consider marriage, then go for it. This is the time. But again, because of this Aquarius energy, full moon in Aquarius, you need to really, think things through. Okay, so all right, let's go into the fire signs. So the fire signs are Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on with the fire sign during this full moon in Aquarius. For the fire signs. Oops. Okay. Okay, so for the fire signs, what I'm getting here is if you've been keeping yourself in isolation, or if you haven't been socializing, I mean, over and above like the COVID situation, but I think it's time. I think you are ready to step out into the new world. I think you're ready to take that leap of faith and to explore. I have a lot of, feeling of exploration here. What I'm also getting is that whatever you've been thinking about doing, I really think that you need to do it. I got the Magician again here. And for the fire signs, I think it's time that you take action. It's literally saying take action. Stop being bored. Stop being, complaining. Stop being, like not happy with everything, anything or anyone in your life. It's time to turn things around. I mean, you guys are the fire signs. You guys are like, take action. When you make a decision, you just go and you fire right through it. Okay? Just be careful that you don't rush into anything too quickly. Being the alchemist, having the Magician card here twice, the alchemist, when they let's just take like a baker, for example, and they're baking this cake. I mean, you need all of the ingredients for this cake to come out perfect. You cannot make this cake leaving out an ingredient, because then it won't be, that almond cake or whatever cake that you're trying to create. It has to have all of the ingredients, and that's what it's saying for you to do, to really, master whatever it is that you want to create, and you can do it successfully. Okay, well, there you have it. So, and finally, let's go to our water signs. So the water signs are Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Let's see what's going on for the water signs during this full moon in Aquarius. Let's see what's going on with the the water signs. Water signs. That was just a knock on my door. Water signs. See what's going on with the water signs. In the meantime, guys, if you want to visit us on our Instagram page at The Guided Gem, or on our website to see all the services that we offer, please visit our website at theguidedgem.co. Any more messages for the water sign, please? The water signs. Okay, so the water signs are definitely protecting their boundaries. They are focusing on themselves, and they are just making sure that I feel like during this time period, there's going to be a complete transformation for the water signs. What's happening, I feel, is that, you're not going to allow anybody to take anything that's yours. You're not going to allow people to talk you down. You're not going to allow people to manipulate you. You're not going to allow, I think, instead of, how they say like the water signs, oh, you're so emotional, you're so dreamy, whatever. I think with this full moon in Aquarius, what's happening to the water signs here, I feel, is that they are going to take on this self-efficient energy, and they're going to stand up for themselves, and they're going to absolutely, make sure that no one enters their field. They're going to make sure that they are able to take care of themselves financially, emotionally, and, there's not much about romance or relationship, but there's definitely a sense of financial stability, which is really, really nice. Definitely a sense of protecting yourself, not allowing anyone to manipulate you, and getting to the truth, like really, really, really standing up for yourself. And this is not something that water signs do. Water signs are, like I said, very emotional. They let things go. And I believe that this time period is really going to make them stand up for themselves. Okay. To bring in the stability. All right. So now all I'm going to do is take a card for advice. Okay, let's do an advice for the air sign, and we'll do one for, okay, well, we got them all. Okay, so we got the 4 elements. So we have, for the air sign, so we have the storm warning in the reverse. So I'm feeling that, everything that was, just in turmoil before, things that were not working out in your favor, things that were not making sense, or you were tired of the fighting, whatever, I think you're putting an end to this. And I think that you are at the point where you are revisiting things that were not correct, okay, which is really, really nice. For the earth signs, I have the garden and the gate. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Stability, crossing over to the next chapter of your life, and doing it gracefully, really truly doing it in a sense where, it's time to finally commit. It's time to do the right thing. It's time to move on, take that leap of faith, and go on to the next chapter. So everything's blending in really well. Here's my fire signs. For the fire signs, I have the contracts card in the upright, and I think it is time to sign those new contracts. Go after the things that it is that you wanted to do. Whatever it is that you wanted to manifest, I mean, it's time. Do it. And just remember, put all the ingredients that you need to do to create this masterpiece. Okay? And it's going to be successful. It's a confirmation. For the water signs, adjacent possibilities. Okay, so now with the water signs and this card coming up, it tells you that, you have more than one possibility. If you're looking to making sure that you are self-efficient and that you can sustain yourself, and that you are making sure that everything is all in order, then it's saying that you have more than one possibility. You have maybe more, you can have like 2 jobs, or you can have like many contracts coming in, or if you are in an industry where there's different modalities, for example, then go ahead. You can absolutely dip into all of them and do everything gracefully. okay? And an overall energy for all of these elements is the healer of the ages. So again, I just want you to know that we are all protected, and we are all needing to be grateful for our blessings, because I think, you know, all of our experiences and everything that we've learned, you know, in these challenging, let's say, couple of years, I think it's time to say that, you know what, we are grateful for these, and now we are ready for this healing, okay? And I think with all of these cleanup, you know, with our intelligence coming to mind here with this full moon in Aquarius, I think it's really going to allow all of us to heal whatever situation was going on in our lives. Well, there you have it, my beautiful gems. I hope you really enjoyed this reading. I think it was a great reading, and I hope that it resonates with you. And if it did, please do like and share and subscribe to this channel. I appreciate it. Thank you.